Okay, so we're dealing with 2.17 or the cosine ratio part 2. So we looked into a few other things. We've looked into the sine law or so. We've looked into cosine law, which we're working on now. And we've looked into TOA. So SOHCAHTOA. It's got a nice little ring to it, and that's what we're going to continue to use throughout the last couple lessons, of this unit. In the last part, or part 1, we looked at how to find angles. Now we're looking at how to find side lengths. So we're going to have a missing length from our ratio. Okay, so we're going to be given the angle and we're going to have to figure out the side lengths. So the instructions are as follows. Make sure that we show all your work to guarantee full marks. You round off your cosine answers to 4 decimal places if necessary, and then you round off your answers to 1 decimal place if necessary. In this case, we're going to be calculating the unknown adjacent side. So it kind of gives us what we're looking at already by using the cosine ratio. So calculate the measure of the unknown adjacent side, round off your answers to 1 decimal place. So in this case, we're going to use CA being cos x is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. I know it's kind of hard to see in this example, but this 28 is actually looking at angle A, okay? So angle A is equal to 28 degrees, and that's what we're going to deal with here. So if we look at the side over here is our opposite, we know that this is our hypotenuse, and we know that this x is our adjacent. So we can start to put in some of the information that we have. So it would be cos 28 is equal to the adjacent side, which we don't know, divided by the hypotenuse, which we do. Can somebody write in the chat what cos 28 or 28 cos is equal to? .8829, that is correct. So we'd have 0.8829 is equal to x divided by 15. And our job now is to make sure that we get x by itself. And to do that, we need to keep it on its own side and get rid of this 15. So since it's division on one side, to bring it over to the other, it is multiplication. And that is going to be part of the cross multiplication that we looked at many times. So if we go up here, it will be 0.8829 multiplied by 15 will give us the answer of x. So in this case, if you do this, you should get 13.2, and in this case, centimeters. Okay, that would be your answer for this question, 13.2 centimeters. So I'll just give you a second to write that down. Okay, if we move further on, it says calculating the unknown hypotenuse side. So we pretty much know what we need to do. We calculate the measure of the unknown hypotenuse side, and we round our length answers to 1 decimal place if necessary. Ca is what we're using once again, or cos x, is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And in this case, if we have angle or triangle ABC, 72 is angle B, okay, just so we're familiar with that. So it'd be cos x is equal to the adjacent side over hypotenuse. And in this case, it would be cos 72 is equal to the adjacent side here, because it's right near our angle in question, and we know this one's our hypotenuse. So it would be adjacent, which is 5, over x. Somebody could just write the cos 72 in the chat, please. Awesome. So that being 0.3090 is equal to 5 over x. Once again, our job is to get x by itself, and it has to be on the top. So it's getting divided on this side. It's going to get multiplied on the other. So it'd be 0.3090 times x is equal to 5. And we know that we need x by itself. And since we're multiplying 0.3090, we're going to bring it to the other side. And once we do that, since it's multiplication on this side, it becomes division on the other. So it's going to be 5 divided by 0.3090. And in this case, our answer would be equal to what? Let's get a couple more answers in there just to make sure. Exactly, it is 16.2 centimeters. Okay. 16.2 centimeters is our answer.